Hey, Real Estate OS community, I'm here back with another video. This time we're showcasing ScoreCard OS, which is its own standalone product, part of Real Estate OS. It is included in Real Estate OS, or you can get it standalone for $20 per month. So it takes about 30 minutes to set up your data, your system. You can cancel anytime. So most team leaders are flying blind. They don't know where their leads are. They don't know their financial visibility, and the reports are taking hours. So my solution is your entire pipeline tracked automatically, six-stage funnel connected to Lofty via Zapier. Every lead movement is captured, no manual entry required. So we have six stages that we capture for our KPIs. Stage one is leads generated. Stage two is qualified leads. Stage three is appointment set. Stage four is signed leads. Stage five is pending. And stage six is closed. So it'll auto capture six zaps, monitor Lofty 24/7. Every stage change is instantly logged to your spreadsheet. Conversion tracking, see lead to close rates by source, agent, and lead type. Know what is actually working. Stale lead alerts. Automatically flag leads stuck in any stage too long. Never lose track of follow-ups. So what you get raw data log, deal tab, pipeline tabs, GCI and ROI tracking, dashboard, settings, and config. So it's set up in 30 minutes, and we'll show you guys now the master copy. So this is our master copy here that we have. So you can enter in all your lead sources to begin with. These are all custom, so you can change this to whatever you want it to be here. Then you can kind of come here and see the dashboard. So the dashboard will tell you all your different pipeline stages, and it'll say this week is week 15. It'll have this month, it'll have this quarter, it'll have this half of the year, and then the full year data. So you can have a dashboard of all of your data right here. And then you can see your active pending deals, your projected GCI is logged here. Conversion rates, you can see the conversion rate from every single pipeline as well, from lead to qualified, qualified to appointment set to signed, signed to pending, pending to closed, and overall lead to close. And then you can see your top lead sources of the month. And then how it works is every single pipeline has its own table like this, and this is all automatically tracked. So from each week of the year. So January week one, it starts at week one, and it goes all the way to December week five right here. So it has the entire thing, and it resets every year, and it will archive this automatically. So qualified leads, same thing, same table for that. Appointment set, signed, pending, closed, and then at a glance, if you want to just see your numbers at a glance, you can come here at a glance and just see the numbers and the percentages. And then if you want to plug in your GCI here, I highly recommend it. You can plug in, how much money you're making from Facebook ad GCI, right? How much closings did you have? Did you get a commission check for 8,700 bucks in June? You can put that here. And then you can also put the monthly costs, right? So you want to be tracking your monthly costs in the GCI. So monthly costs, you want to be tracking it. What's your budget actual versus um, variance and your budget. So you can track everything here from January, you know, January budget, January actual, January variance, and same thing. So you can track it every single month. So you have all your data. And so you also have it for weekly here. So you can track all your data weekly, and this is all automated. And then ROI, you can see your ROI. Are you actually making profit? What's your total leads for this source? How many leads are closed with that source? What's your total GCI for that source? What's your net GCI? Um, Cost per lead, cost per close, GCI per lead, ROI percentage, conversion rate. So you can track all that, then year-to-date cost as well. And then inside the P&L, you can add this as your P&L. So you can put in, seller income, buyer income, vendor income. So all the revenue that's coming into the business. Then you could do cost of sales. So if you're a team leader, you could put your OSA monthly expenses, your E&O insurance you have to pay, the ISA you have to pay, transaction fees you have to pay, buyer agent splits, seller agent splits. So you can put all that. Then you can put all your advertising fees in here. We can get this automated through QuickBooks. That is definitely possible. So just meet with me. It might take a couple days to set up that automation, but we could set that up. This is built for that. Advertising, the signs, your postcards, billboards, TV, radio, real estate magazines, printers, newspapers, info lines. You put all your advertising here. And if you need to add new lines, you just click on this and it'll instantly add new lines here. See how it added a line? So then you have it all tracked. Staff and wages compensation. If you have admin teams, listing managers, tech support, couriers, inside sales agent, on salary, you can have all your staff, and then office expenses, computer expenses, equipment leases. So these are all editable for your business. CRM, right? You're paying Lofty, you're paying Real Estate OS. You can put that in here so you can track your P&L instantly. Your occupancy, you're renting, are you renting an office, everything else, and then you could track your mileage, your gas, and all of that good stuff. So now we come to deals. Now deals is where you can add your deals. So these will automatically syndicate each type of deal, but you need to come in here and add more data. So like the close of escrow date, the expired date, the list date, the sign date, list price, sales price, commission amount, co-broke amount, upfront fees, gross GCI, co-broke amount, net GCI, days on market, list to sale ratio, right? And if it fell out of escrow, right? What's the reason? Repeat client. So if you just add those data, you could update this monthly or every 2 months. But once you update this, it updates everything else and updates the financials. It updates the ROI, the monthly cost. They all connect. So when you update the P&L, it'll update the monthly cost as well. So it's a very smart system, very good system. I spent hours building it, weeks envisioning it. So then revenue transactions right here. So you can see your revenue per transaction. You can see that, how many you closed for this month of April, this quarter, this half of the year, the full year, right? And so you can have all your stats at a glance right here. What's your average sales price, your gross GCI, net GCI, average net, commission, upfront fees, pipeline health, active deals, pending, projected GCI, new leads year to date, costs, so your cost and ROI, total marketing costs, cost per lead, cost per closing, ROI. So it just has everything for your business. And, even if you're a solo agent, you're asking yourself, well, this is so much, why do I need this? Well, you're going to need it to grow your business. It's the only way to scale your business is to have the algorithm of what your business is actually performing, where you're making money, right? So we can go look at the raw log. And so this is where, it feeds all the data straight from Lofty. And so it can count, the different stages, the source, the agent. And so it can count everything in here. And then we come over here to the dashboard and we see a big picture of our entire business. And then we also have settings, so you can change any of your settings that you want to change. Reports do go out. So if you want to send out company reports go to this email. You can add more. You can add team members here. They can add their role and then they can get reports as well. So you can see how that all works. And then if you want to change the color theme, you can enter in new colors here and then just turn on the on button and it'll change out the colors for the entire thing. And the entire instruction manual of how to run the system is right here to set everything up. I will set up your entire sources, your Zapiers into here, and then it's up to you to do the rest and to monitor it. So it's a super awesome system. This technology 10, 15 years ago would have been limited to agents. This would have cost thousands of dollars per year for a team to run. Now you're getting it at the fee of, your real estate OS subscription or $20 a month, depending on where you're at, right? So is this included in real estate OS? Yes, ScoreCard OS is free for real estate OS subscribers. And then we have our another one. So if you're growing a team, this one's for you. So this is a higher level for all of your team members. So recruiting, buyer, seller marketing, inside sales, conversion, agents, agent engagement, finance, customer service. So it has the entire system and team, right? So it has all the recruiting metrics, all the KPIs for recruiting, how that's performing, buyer, seller, marketing. So it has all of this stuff. So, how many systems are you running? What is your ROI percentage? Inside sales agents, right? So this is for your team to, calculate, what's their total calls made, talk time, how many hours are they working, contacts made, appointments set, appointments per day, appointments per week, leads reached, number of planning to move in the next 6 months, 6 months to appointment conversion, a number of buyers appointments set, number of seller appointments set, buyer appointments held. It tracks legitimately everything. And the beautiful thing about this one is that it plugs directly into Lofty with your API key. So it'll read most of what's inside Lofty for you. So you can kind of see the docs here. This doc goes through literally everything that I just covered with the entire system, right? So it's a 14-page doc with everything in the system. So, it's really, really good. Super excited to launch this scorecard OS. I've had this on my mind. I've tried to build this for the last 2 or 3 months, and I now finally have a product that I'm ready to, give out to the people. So I'm excited for this to launch. So if you're interested in learning more, go to scorecardos.com, scorecardos.com. Yes, very good website domain. This video will probably go right here on Scorecard OS, and we'll be playing it here. If you click on this, even if you're subscribed with Real Estate OS, just click on this and this will go to my calendar link. Let's see if it'll go. This will go to Stripe first. So it'll go Stripe first to sign up, and then my calendar link, um, I'll pull that up. So we'll just go Calendly, and then you'll be able to, go straight to here. So if you're ready to sign up now, just sign up here. $20 a month, super, low cost, low obligation. So, you could try it out for 30 days, cancel at any time. But I'm going to tell you what, this is going to change your business. When you start tracking your lead sources, you're going to have a different mindset of your business. And when the system starts to tell you right here, when you have stale leads and tells you exactly what leads are stale and where they're at, you're going to, keep up with your business. It'll be impossible to do anything. So here's this one. So the other one. Let's just go to page one for this and put the link here. So to book a meeting with me, I'll just put it down here. So to book a meeting with me is that Discover Call link right there. So at the bottom of every page is the Discover Call. So book a meeting and then we'll meet and we'll go from there. So if you're already with Real Estate OS, just book a meeting with me and we'll go from there. And then we'll get you onboarded to Scorecard OS. This is about to change your entire Lofty experience. Lofty out of the box is good, but not great, right? This product makes Lofty great. These systems make Lofty great. So thank you guys for the opportunity. Thank you for watching if you got this far. Appreciate that. Go ahead and sign up on Real Estate OS or sign up on Scorecard OS. And I appreciate everybody and glad to see you there and look forward to helping you guys grow your business. Take care. And oh, by the way, every Wednesday at 1 p.m., we have our group Zoom call, 1 p.m. Arizona time or 4 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday, we're going to be covering the Scorecard OS. We're covering Lofty. We're covering referral marketing system. We're covering postcard marketing system. We're covering all the new systems that we just launched in the last 24 hours for Real Estate OS. And we're going to make this real estate team great. We're going to make the industry great, and we're going to survive. These same systems, my business is up 28.4% the first quarter of the year. We're projected to make it an extra $580,000 in 2026. So don't take it from me, take it from the results. So thank you guys.